of DML. Oh my god, guys, we finally got it. We finally got that 4th anniversary badge. It has taken 4 years, but we are finally here. So now we're going to replace our 400 Dragons badge with our 4-year anniversary badge. Isn't that just beautiful? That's how long we've been playing this game for. My god, I still remember it from day one. And we still have videos up on the channel from the very first time we ever played this game. What? Nani? Is that our 4th birthday celebration? You have to be kidding! How did we get 2 rhino dragons? I mean, I was going to talk about the anniversary, but god damn, that's another legendary rhino. So we bred the rhino on our 2nd attempt originally, and now 3 attempts later we have another one. I was just messing around, breeding whatever. I did not expect this to happen. Well, game. Thank God we don't have anything going on at the moment, because, you know, with the Dragon's Delight event, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I didn't really bother with it that much. Like, I was at first, but then I was like, can't be bothered, and then I just did not bother to log in during the night. So yeah, I got to, like, I think it was 19, no, it was out of the 1200, I think it was like 1150-ish is what we got to, but I was just not willing to keep logging in any further. But I mean, the Pinecone, it was a cute little dragon. It's a shame we only just missed him because we were just a little bit too lazy for the event. But to anyone that did manage to get it, power to you. I hope you enjoyed the event. Personally, the Dragon's Delight event, I think, was pretty boring as per usual for Dragon's Delight events. It's just, you know, now you have the added bonus RNG that comes along with it. How spiffing. How absolutely spiffing. Ugh, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these legendaries though. We're not even going to have room for them because we bought a ton of other habitats recently, but I don't have that many legendary and divine habitat spaces left. That's like the one thing that we don't have a lot of anymore. And then it just keeps giving them to us. So I don't know what the luck, or what is with the luck recently, but, you know, in place of everyone out there that has been really struggling to breed the Dragon of the Month, I will enjoy it for you, my friend. I will enjoy every single legendary that comes my way, whether we use it for ascension fodder, or we actually decide to just keep them all. Either way, I am very, very grateful for all these legendaries game. And you know, it does happen. Even though when you're a lower level person, it seems like, oh my god, legendaries are like impossible to breed. Why would I even bother trying to breed them? But the longer you keep playing, the more it's just like, yeah, you know what, I think it's actually a lot easier than I made it out to be originally. Because it just is. It's just so much easier than I used to think it was. I mean, the breeding calculator does often say that the chances for a Dragon of the Month, for example, are between 1 to 3%. But sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Even though the chance probably is around about that amount, you know, changes depending on dragon level, but only having a 1% chance of being bred seems really unlikely. But it has been a good while since we missed the last Dragon of the Month. So, you know, my advice with breeding legendaries, divines, or any of the special dragons that come along is just the same as it always has been. Rebreed as many times as you possibly can. Your dragon levels, they do matter, but not all that much. What's more important than the dragon levels is just purely how many times you actually bother to try. Because even though your chances don't increase based on the amount of times that you've attempted it, obviously, if you attempt to do something 900 times, you have a higher chance of only attempting it 100 times and coming out successful, so I know. Eventually in DML you'll have those little sprees where half the time you'll have the worst luck imaginable, and then half the time you'll have absolutely insane luck. That's how it's been with my own journey anyway. And just for reference, I'm normally pretty unlucky when it comes to most video games, just in general. Like Hearthstone and card games, oh boy. My luck in general was just terrible. So, don't assume that I'm just like the luckiest human being in the world. It does take a lot of dedication, a lot of time, a lot of effort. 4 years worth of effort, I'll have you know. But Jesus. Imagine how much stronger we'd be if we weren't so lazy in-game all the time. 4 years of not very arduous grinding, and here we are with 3 level 100s. None of them fully enchanted. Beautiful, beautiful game. So if you are a very casual player, and you've ever wondered, how long does it take to get a fully upgraded level 100 Team Quacks? Well, I've been playing for 4 years, and I still don't have one. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. But it really doesn't feel like the last year has even been that long since. Sometimes I feel like, oh, it's my 3rd year anniversary for DML. It's like, no, it's not. You're missing a whole year there, Quacks. Where's your brain at? I don't know. I don't know. It's just like somehow, sometimes I just forget how old I am. And I mean, I'm only 20. It's not like being 57. And you know, you get more forgetful. You're getting older, so your brain doesn't work as fast as it used to. You know, I can sort of understand people forgetting their age then, but I don't think there's really any excuse for me forgetting it at this age. Personally, I don't know, maybe you have a different opinion. Maybe you think it's normal to just forget how old you are. Personally, I don't know if I agree, but hey. Ugh. I still am a little bit peeved that I missed that pine cone, but oh well. You know, we've got another solo event coming this week. If they just keep throwing these random winter-themed events at us, when are we ever going to have a new Divine event? When's Apollo ever going to get released? I don't know. I do want Mr. Snowfeather though. The pine cone initially, it was like, he's kind of cool, but he's definitely one of my least favourite new dragons from recently. So I don't know what we're gonna do. And I guess we'll have to see how difficult the solo event is. If it's like near impossible, I'll probably just give up in the middle of it and go, can't be bothered. I'll go and play something else. If it's nice and easy, then sure, we'll do it. And by nice and easy, I mean be able to miss like 2 days worth of resets. Because that is the general gist of DML. It's not like, oh yeah, log in, do a few quests and get a reward. It's play the game non-stop for 5.5 days. If only some of these events were easier to do. I mean, I say that, but we do have the calendar event right now. So, we have legitimately the easiest event in the whole of DML. So, I guess it would make sense to put a couple of more difficult events in for the meantime. I'm just a big complainer. Don't worry about me. I just complain about anything and everything. Oh, and plus with the Dragon's Delight event, I think the top 1 or 2 people on my scoreboard had like 6,000 points. So, whoever you are, I don't know why you decided to spend that amount of money on a snow sport. I don't know why you'd ever decide to spend that amount of money in one time to begin with, but I severely hope that you could easily afford that. And you haven't just, like, put your house at risk because you wanted a snow sport dragon. 6,000 points. 6,000. Who does that? Just in general. There's no wonder I give up with all of these Dragon's Delight events if people have 6,000 points. Like, geez Louise. You know, I learned the hard way with the original Dragon's Delight event on Android, because, you know, I've said it before, but on my Android account, I have never spent a penny on the game itself, but the very first Dragon's Delight event, I was in the top spot, and I had been there for the whole event. And then, in the last minute or so, someone else started putting a ton of money on. And so we put on like a £2 bundle to see if we could push ourselves back up, and then they'd spent like £30 just to get the dragon. And we lost within the last seconds of the event. So after that time, I don't think I'm ever going to be willing to spend anything towards a Dragon's Delight event ever again. It has permanently scarred me. Permanently. I'm never gonna do it. It just feels like a failure of an event for me. Obviously they made it a little bit more forgiving by giving it to, what was it, top 3 or something, but I've learnt to not give in anymore. I just refuse. It makes me so sad to think about it. And nice, we got a piece for the Fox Glove. Not too shabby wabby. So, boys and girls, I can't believe we have 2 legendaries, but I'm not sure when I'm going to hatch the original rhino, but either way, we've got 2 of them on the way, so we'll make some habitat rooms soon, but weird times in DML. So for now, thank you for joining me, and to anyone that has hit their 4th year badge in DML and has been playing the game for that long, I guess tell me why. Why have I been playing for so long? I don't even know. I guess that's my question to you today, but thank you for joining me, and until next time, I shall see you then.